Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. My channel is about all things beauty related, all kinds of makeup content, tutorials, reviews, demos. Today's video is a full face of my favorite products for the month of June. These are products that I was obsessed with this month, really good makeup, a full face of those products, and we're gonna jump right into it. All right, so I've been really obsessed with these e.l.f. bronzing drops. I've been mixing them with my sunscreen primer by St. Jane. I love these two together. They look so good. I have gone a little too crazy with these drops before, so I'm literally only gonna add like the smallest little amount. But these are the only bronzing drops I've really used lately. I've been really obsessed with the L'Oreal Luminous Glotion, but this is like that except a little bit more color. And look at that pretty kind of like bronze glow. It's definitely not a necessary makeup step. It's definitely not necessary, but I enjoy adding it into my routine. When I go to the gym and I'm wearing just a sunscreen moisturizer, I like to mix the bronzing drops in with it because it just gives me a little bit of color. There is my glowy hydrated SPF base, and this is really what I've been using all of the month of June. So if you watch my channel, you know I'm obsessed with the Maybelline Super Stay 24-Hour Skin Tint. This is such a good foundation skin tint. It's amazing. And recently I have been using the e.l.f. Satin Glam Soft Glam Satin Foundation. This is amazing. I have a full review using this foundation. This is what I've been using for the month of June. I have this shade here, Light Neutral, and I haven't been out in the sun that much recently, so this is a little bit dark for me, but I just love this foundation so much. I don't think it's quite the most satin foundation I've ever used. It's not super dewy or super matte, but it's a hydrating foundation. I really enjoy it. I think it's great coverage. It feels great on the skin. I mean, you can watch my full review video, but I'm kind of reviewing it again right here. But this is what I've been using for the month of June. I live in Florida where it's super humid, so I need something that's gonna cover my redness and just like look good on the skin. And this does everything I want it to. Super, super impressed. And it's only $8. I purchased mine myself and I love them. I have two shades. I have like the medium 30 shade and then neutral 25 shade. So I figured when I get darker, I could just use shade 30, and I wanted to purchase more things for the shipping. Look at that. Super easy. It went on like butter. Looks so good. Like, it doesn't really look like I'm wearing foundation, but it did do a really nice medium buildable coverage, covering up all my imperfections and veins. Not emphasizing any pores or anything. It just looks and feels so great on the skin. My most used cream contour for the month of June is the OG Cosmetics in the shade Copper. This is my favorite cream contour. I mean, just look how nice and buttery smooth applying it is. It also isn't very flat. It has this like shimmer to it, and I just love it. And I've just been taking my L'Oreal A58. I just tap it like this. It taps and blends right into my foundation. So good. It is a little pricey. It is an organic makeup company. They sent me the contour stick. I have a code. It's LexiF Makeup. You get 15% off. I'll have it linked below. But their products are really, really good. Cream blushes are good. The highlighter is good. And they also have this foundation stick that's really good. But the one I've used the most is definitely their cream contour. Pretty and so natural. So next I'm going to use cream blush. So the L'Oreal Liquid Blush, this is in the shade what is it? Dewy Bright Pink. I have a little YouTube short using this. It's so good. I love it. Super pigmented, amazing, very natural pink. So I just kind of pat it here in the back of my hand. A little bit goes a long way. And I'm just gonna pat it right in. Like, how pretty is that? Super pigmented, blendable, just absolutely stunning. I have 2 shades. I have some YouTube shorts demoing the shades, but they're so good. And this is my most used liquid blush for the month of June. And I'm gonna clean this up with some concealer. I get a little crazy with it and I clean it up. Kind of go over my nose a little bit too. My most used concealer for the month of June is the Tower 28. This is in the shade 4 DTLA. So I've had this for a while. I've had this for a couple months now, and it's like lasting. I only use a little bit goes a long way. I go down my nose. All of my concealer brushes are pretty dirty, but I'm gonna go with this BK Beauty. This is the A506. I've been using this. I've been using my really affordable one from Amazon that I love. I've been really loving a brush for blending out my concealer lately. So I'm just gonna blend this out. Great coverage, hydrating, does exactly what I want it to. It's been my most used concealer for the month of June. The other one I've really been using is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the shade 160. It's the pink tinged one because I'm a nurse and I wake up at 4:30, so I need something that's going to cover my dark circles and last all day. So I kind of use these two together and they work great. So that's how I clean up the blush. Now I'm going to run down my nose with this. And then I always kind of go back in with my bronzing brush and just kind of clean this up. So I'll take this, pinch it, and just rub it down the side so that way I can get the contour back. And then I would take my cream blush brush and just kind of pat on top. But I do need a little bit of cleanup right here because my blush ended up over there. So under eye setting powder is the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom. This is their pink tinge powder, and it's just been the easiest powder for me to use. I've been bouncing between a powder puff and a brush, but for now I'm gonna use a powder puff. I'm just kind of pat it in. It's finely milled, a really great tint of pink for under the eye to give you a brightening effect. And the way this powder works with the foundation, they work so well together. And like I said, the e.l.f. Soft Glam Foundation is so good. The other one I've been loving recently that's newer is the Tartar. Oh my gosh, Tartar. I know, I haven't been saying it correctly. Tartar, I'm pretty sure. That one is also really good. I've been reaching for that. But the Maybelline one really stole my heart, and I've been like obsessed with that for the past couple of months. And now I'm like, I need to try other things, even though the Maybelline skin tint will always have a place in my heart. All right, so for the full face, I've actually been using the Makeup Forever. This is in the shade Light Vanilla. It's a setting powder. So good. I've just kind of been shaking it like this and just going in with a fluffy brush and just patting it all over my face like this. And I live in Florida. I have like normal to oily skin, so I really need powders to set everything to make sure it doesn't move when I'm sweating. I feel like a lot of makeup nowadays, people really don't use that much powder, but powder just looks so good and natural in my opinion. Keeps everything from moving. So I've really been enjoying this to set my whole face. And the e.l.f. foundation, the glow will just come through and look very, very natural. The most used bronzer is this little Hourglass bronzer. This is their Ambient Diffused Bronze Light Bronzer. I love this. Taking my Ariel A 3.2, I will have everything linked below, and I just kind of touch over where I put that contour. It has a nice luminosity to it, just looks so natural and so pretty, and gives you just the perfect touch of bronze. I'm just a huge fan of Hourglass's powders, bronzers. They really just kill it with everything. And just slightly down my nose. The luminosity in this starts to like exaggerate my nose, but so blush. Blush I've been obsessed with this month is the new Kosas. This is the Blush is Life in the shade Butterflies. It's a cool tone pink, beautiful, stunning blush. So I like to take my Ariel A22, this fluffy blush brush, and just kind of swirl it into this, and then I like to just swirl it all over. It's the perfect touch of pigment and luminosity. These blushes are so good. I purchased this myself. I definitely want to get other shades. I wish Kosas sent me all their shades because they're just so good, and this formula is so up my alley. Definitely not overrated, even though I know like everyone's talking about them and everyone got sent these. So it's easy to think that people are just giving it raving reviews, but really it's a truly flawless, amazing formula. Like look how it just kind of gave me that perfect Barbie blush look. I also have filmed many YouTube shorts using this blush. I'm gonna touch it on top of my nose here, and a little bit on my forehead. Kosas Butterflies. So my most used highlighter this month is the Dior Highlighting Quad. So this is like $48 and you get 4 shades. It's so worth the money because I almost bought the Benefit one. I mean, eventually I'm gonna buy the Benefit one, but it was like 1 shade for 30-something dollars, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and splurge on the Dior one, and I'm so happy I did because it gives me the most natural highlight. I've been obsessed ever since I bought it. It's so good. So I kind of touch this all over, down my nose, on my cheeks. I love it. So for brows, this is the brow gel I've been obsessed with. This is the e.l.f. Brow Laminating Gel. This stuff is so good. I have a YouTube short using this as well. And then my go-to brow pencil was this L'Oreal Brunette brow pencil by Use the Whole Thing Up. This was my most used brow pencil for the month of June. So now I'm gonna use this Ash Brown NYX brow pen. This is really, really good. I used to use this a lot more, but this month I definitely use the L'Oreal brow pencil. But I use the whole thing up, so I can't use it right now. I'm just gonna flick a little bit here. So now I'm going in with the e.l.f. Laminating Brow Gel. This stuff is so good. I'm gonna say it does sometimes give me a little bit of a white tint, but for the most part, it's just such a really good holding, amazing brow gel. Love, love, love this brow gel. And then you can actually use this brush and make it more laminated looking if you want. There's a comb as well. And just kind of like make sure they're all. I really haven't been obsessed with an eyeshadow palette this month, honestly. I've just kind of been going with my bronzer. I've been working a lot and I'm just don't have time. Like I just use this, honestly. But I have tons of eyeshadow tutorials on my channel, but lately this is just what I've been doing. I have a little YouTube short of me doing this everyday eye look. So I have a chalazion on my eye, which is like a blocked duct. So I haven't been filming because I don't want to film with it. It just doesn't look good and I don't feel comfortable being on camera with it. But yeah, and I've just been working a lot. But I definitely I want to film more. So yeah, so I'm just gonna put a little shimmer here on the center of my eye, even though I don't want to accentuate my chalazion, but here we are, kind of highlighting it. And then I also put this on my inner corner. I'll tap a little bit in here. And for my waterline, I've been using this L'Oreal Brightening Nude Eyeliner. I love this stuff. So the e.l.f. one that I was obsessed with forever, it got too short and then I was gonna buy another one, and I probably will because I really like it. But I also was like, ooh, let me try out this L'Oreal one because this one you don't have to sharpen. They're both really good. I would say the e.l.f. The Essence one's probably longer lasting, but this month, since it just got so short, I like couldn't sharpen anymore, I went and got this L'Oreal one, and that's what I've been using this month. Setting spray this month is the e.l.f. Hydro Grip Setting Spray. So I'm gonna shake this up, spray my face, and then tap it in with the puffer. I mean, look at this blush, you know, but the highlight, it's just, I'm glowing. These are, like this foundation, just everything about this is just perfection. So we'll do lips before we do mascara. My most used lip liner is the Anywhere Caffeine by Makeup Forever. So good, I love it. I'll always love it. To me, it's like the perfect nude pink, long lasting, so smooth, and I just love it so much. And my most used lip gloss is the Lawless Nudie. It's like the perfect nude pink. A lot goes a long way. It has this plumping effect. It's got a little bit of shimmer. I love it. Definitely my most used lip gloss for the month. Even though I'm really obsessed with right now, it's in my purse, but I'm obsessed with the e.l.f. lip oil, the watermelon, the jelly pop. So good. It's $8. Definitely get it because I think it's a limited edition. It's amazing. It's in my purse right now. I don't have it, but that one is the other one I've been using. But also this Lawless one. A lot of people say Lawless is their favorite lip gloss formula, and I definitely see why. The perfect plump is coming through, and it's such a pretty shade. All right, so most used mascara is the Maybelline Fireworks. Maybelline Lash Sensational is my other favorite. I kind of use a lot of drugstore mascaras. I think there's good high-end mascaras, but I feel like mascara is a place you can save your money. So the Fireworks mascara has been really good. I also have a short using this as a first impression. Be sure to watch my makeup shorts. I also post Instagram reels. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's Makeup by Lexi J. Look at that, isn't that pretty? I can see how this can get clumpy on people, but for me, it does more of a separation and volume. All right, and there's that eye. They look so good. And I'm also gonna do my bottom lashes. All right, guys, that completes my full face of June favorites. Thank you so much for watching till the very end. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you in my next video on my channel. My channel is all about beauty. I do all kinds of tutorials, demos, and reviews. So be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.